what are some of the things you may be hearing about why some in the organization are excited about JJ Redick as a coach? And does he have the potential to be like Steve Kerr? I think a lot of people will just compare him to Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr made a similar kind of jump from TV, not a lot of coaching experience, and that had a lot of success. Or maybe a lot of people will be hoping he's like Steve Kerr, a respected basketball mind, all those kinds of things. Like what are you hearing, from your own stuff and looking around and people talking about it in the business? Why should just Laker fans be excited about JJ Redick? What are some of the things they may not realize about how good he can be as a head coach without the experience?
Well, I'll take your comparison with Steve Kerr. I don't think that can happen, at least in the short term,
Mm.
because you have to look, it's much different circumstances. Steve
Yeah,
Kerr
true.
was a former general manager with the Phoenix Suns, so he
Right.
had a little bit more familiarity with how an organization is run. So I think that helped him hit the ground running in Golden State. I think the other thing that really helped him hit the ground running, he inherited one of the
Yeah.
best teams ever in
Yes.
NBA history with Steph
Yeah.
Curry and Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Andre Iguodala, all in their prime, and then Kevin Durant comes 2 seasons later.
Yeah.
JJ Redick is inheriting a team that has LeBron James still playing at All-Star caliber level, but is on the tail end of his career. Anthony Davis playing at All-Star caliber level, but you never know if his durability will last.
Yeah.
And a supporting cast that is a supporting cast for a reason. Intriguing role players, but they're role players because they're inconsistent. So it's apples to oranges with that. But so I think your broader point, why the Lakers are high on JJ Redick and why Laker fans could be enthusiastic about him is that the inevitable learning curve that he has as an inexperienced NBA head coach, he can overcome that with a few qualities. He's obviously a former player. He knows the game. He has also a lot of relationships built in, not just with LeBron James, but with Austin Reeves, other players that he's interviewed on his podcast, as well as just his ability to relate to both star players and role players. I think that his work ethic is maniacal. He is someone that is always obsessed with perfecting his craft, but he also knows how to work smarter, not just harder. So even though he is a grinder, it also comes from being innovative. And I think with all those qualities, he's going to be a good head coach. But I think in the short term, it's going to be a challenge because it's always a challenge your first year as head coach. And here with the Lakers, there's so many dueling priorities that the Lakers will readily admit they're trying to succeed, but easier said than done. Maximize LeBron James' final years, try to make Anthony Davis become the focal point of the franchise, really hone in on player development. And oh yeah, they're the Lakers, still have
Yeah.
a chance to try to contend for a championship.
Yeah.
All those ideals are great, but at some point something has to give, and that's going to be tough to accomplish all those things.